Hello, my friend. Welcome to Do Not Talk, talking about two things you're never supposed to talk about: politics and religion. And there's a big thing coming up in the state of California. This has never been done before, unless it happened before I was born. And I've been around a while, native Californian. I don't know of anyone who's ever pulled this off. It's a really exciting thing. It's a statewide convoy, or as they call it, a Trump train. And it's with my friends Freedom Rider 1776 in NorCal, but there's all kinds of groups all over California who are coming together. We're flagging up our vehicles, American flags, Trump flags, anything having to do with being patriotic and doing your civic duty and voting. This is an election year. Imagine up and down the state of California, 2 days, everywhere you go, on the freeways, in towns, in communities, you're seeing people flying the flag on their vehicles. Does that sound like a cool thing to you? Or are you thinking, well, that's kind of scary? I never thought in my lifetime that being a patriot, that actually appreciating and being grateful for the great nation that I was blessed to be born in, would suddenly turn into a bad thing or a negative thing. How did we allow ourselves to get to that point? And yes, we allowed it by looking the other way, not really fighting back against the media, not really insisting that they actually tell the truth, but instead being just completely led by the gills into the boat where we're going to be scrambled and eaten with some dill and some butter and lemon. It's a weird time where being a patriot gets you labeled all kinds of negative things. How do we fight back against that? We just actually do it. That's how. I'm really quite convinced now. Words are easy. Action's a different story. And I want you to meet a couple of people who are part of this statewide Trump train that's happening August 17th and 18th. That's a Saturday and Sunday. We're all starting at different areas of California, and we're going to be converging in one place. And we're going to have a little camp weekend. Let's meet Mike and Marilyn. Hello, my friends. How are you? Welcome to Do Not Talk. Glad that you're here.
Thanks for having us.
Charlie,
I
great to be with you.
I love having people come together who are like-minded and encouraging others, because I do believe that courage is contagious. And once others see, oh, hey, they're actually not shying away, they're actually flying the American flag, maybe I could do that too. That's how it starts, is if we just actually start. So groups like Freedom Riders and yours, you're the Santa Cruz County Patriots. Is that what you call yourselves?
Yes.
Yep.
Tell us about what's happening and what's coming. This is next weekend, for heaven's
It
sake.
is next weekend, and it actually starts Friday night.
Mhm.
All around California, people are taking to the streets and overpasses to show their faith in both God and in the foundation of America. Our forefathers and foremothers laid down for our country, which was directed by God, His Word, and the Holy Spirit. They're also showing their support for President Donald J. Trump. If you love America, if you love God, and if you support Donald J. Trump, please go out in your area with others and safely and legally show the truth to California, to America, and the world that a large majority of Californians support these three things. In order to get our country back, we have to put God back in our country. The weekend of August 16th through the 18th is not only about, I'm so sorry, showing our support for President Trump, but is also to pray and worship for our country. Picking for Jesus from Country Cowboy Church, Sean Foyt with Let Us Worship are just two that will be leading us in worship. On Saturday morning, next weekend, very many Trump trains start rolling. Trains from Northern California, Southern California, and Central California start moving. The train's boarding locations are listed on the website at wethepeopleca.com. You can find one near you. Also, pit stops along the way are also listed on the website where you can join in too. All the trains will converge between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. in Paso Robles. Everything that's in the state for this is free the whole weekend except for the Paso Robles location. There is a $10 fee and registration is required to come there. You can get your ticket also at wethepeopleca.com. You do not want to miss out on this historic weekend and historic Trump train. So do not be afraid. Come outside and get on board the train. Do not let it leave without you.
Marilyn says, if you'll just let me get through my spiel, then we can actually have a conversation. Marilyn, this is all that we were going to talk about. So now we don't have to. Thanks for stopping by. See you later. No, I'm kidding. The the fun of being in a convoy can't be explained until you've actually done it, and it's folks, and some of us try and outdo each other with the flagging up our vehicles. I just got these two little window flags, and I'm happy with that. But going down the road and watching people's response is what's really exciting. Sometimes you get the one finger salute, and who really cares? So what? You're still, that's how you express yourself, is by flipping somebody off. What are you, 12? Come on, time to grow up, Arrested Development. But some, though, they're excited. Fist pumps, honking the horn. You see a lot of phones come out, taking pictures, shooting video. That is spreading the contagiousness of courage, actually stepping up and not letting the media or society dictate what we can show our support for our own nation is suddenly a bad thing. How did that happen, Mike?
You know what, Charlie? I don't know how it happened, and I think it's if you look back at, we live in Santa Cruz now. California is already left wing liberal.
Oh, Santa Cruz is next level.
Santa Cruz is next level, and we've been here for about 10 years, and I don't think we've seen one Trump flag aside from these Trump trains. No. So people see it, like you say, and they get excited. They say, "Wow, look at all these California or all these American flags, these Trump flags. I like Trump. I'm a conservative. It's okay to get out there and show my flags, tell people what I believe in. Don't be afraid. Get on out. Come join the train. It is a lot of fun, like you say." And this builds people's courage up. And that's what we want to do. Let people know, hey, there's conservatives in your neighborhood. I'm one of them. Let's go out and join us. The Trump trains, like you say, are fun. They are a lot of fun. So check out wethepeopleca.com and join up.
Marilyn, there's a feeling of oneness when you come together in a spirit of camaraderie around one good principle, which is the land of the free and the home of the brave, the United States of America. When you come together collectively, what seems to happen? I mean, I've experienced it every time. How's it been for you?
Joy and this feeling of finding your people.
Yeah.
So this started for us with the the statewide convoy, truckers convoy. Mm-hmm. So we went up to Marysville, and that's how we met Back the Blue, and then later Freedom Riders, and then started stuff in our own area. But it was, it's kind of like you don't live in America when you can't show your support for a president that you are supporting, and you can't put things up or you have fear of retaliation. So to come together in the group, to be around like-minded people, not to feel alone in it was a big thing, especially in our area, to find that was, and to, it's like just people are starting to creep out right now. There was a lot of fear, but you can feel that that has changed. There's been a shift, and people are ready to come out. So this is the weekend to come out. In numbers, there's also safety, but you will be ecstatic to be with this group of people, which are
They have. Go ahead. What's that?
I said, which are American patriots. We should all love our country.
I
Everyone,
agree. And even if you're not going to love it or show that you support the land where you were blessed to be born, then don't run down those who do.
Right.
correct.
Why would we are your neighbors, we're your friends, we're the people you work with, but we've been so shut down and shut up and kicked and slapped and told you don't get to talk that way, you don't get to think that way, you're a oh, I was called recently a white Christian nationalist. Okay, well let's break that down. First of all, very astute of you to notice I'm white. Yes, I am Christian. I had my cross out at the time, but I'm not wearing it right now. I normally am. So yeah, obviously I'm a Christian. Again, powers of observation, stellar. Now let's talk about the nationalist part. What does that mean to you? Is that not just supporting the nation that you where you are? Not be? Am I supposed to be? We all know what this is for. I'm tap dancing around it, but we all know what this is heading to, don't we?
We do. And it's kind of a scary thing that we could lose this country if people do not get out and do and fight back. So
It is the one world government, and this is satanic,
it
is
Yeah.
is.
what it is. We saw it with the Paris Olympics. We saw their mockery of Christianity. No other religion do they mock like that. No other religion would they even dare. I mean, you'll try drawing a little cartoon thing and saying, "Yeah, that's Muhammad," and see what happens to you. It's
Correct.
insane that it's okay to pile on Christianity, which to me tells me that's because we're right. And Jesus said, "You think the world hates me? Wait till they get a load of you. They're not going to be happy with you." So that makes me all the much bolder in speaking up and not hiding my light and but yet letting it shine. Uh, and when we come together collectively as a group of Christians, and I'm not saying everybody who does this are Christians, certainly not, as a matter of fact. Just patriotic and appreciating and loving the country that they are blessed to be born in. The overall strength and power of it is just making sure you don't feel alone anymore. Just making sure that you don't feel like no one else thinks the way you do, because we do. Where there's a whole bunch of us around you. We've just been so kicked and slapped down by social media and the media in general and the left. Please come out for this. Please, this is the kind of weekend that could be a paradigm shift for you. And I'll tell you, there is going to be a lot of worship. There is going to be we're going to be talking about God. We're going to be talking about Jesus. There's going to be prayer. You're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see pastors speaking right next to patriots and politicians, even. There's going to be guest speakers. There's going to be music, live music. It's a camping weekend, and we're all winding up in Paso Robles. Um, I'm not even sure where it is. I have the address, but it's not like at the fairgrounds or anything. I think is it a private ranch? What is it?
The location will not be revealed until next Friday. It's being
Got it.
kept private for safety reasons.
And we have to do that, which is sad that we have to do
It is
that.
very sad that you have to do that for this type of,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah, because there are people who will show up just to do their father's work, which is to steal, kill, and destroy. All the more reason why we need to start stepping up and speaking up and showing up in numbers too big to ignore. Because you shine the light on evil, it will cower, it will run away. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. This is a spiritual battle going on right now for the soul of the state of California and for the United States of America. And it's never been more important to me for us to all come together like this. Mike, what's the you're involved in a lot of the logistics of making these things happen and trying to herd cats. What's been one of the things that surprised you at how difficult it was to get these things accomplished?
Well, I think Maryland's doing most of the logistics. But from what I'm seeing is, like you say, people are afraid to get out and do this. And it's easy to talk and like, oh, this is a great thing you're doing. I support you. But come on out, come on out. So getting people to come is a lot harder than people to talk about it. Everybody's like, oh, I'm a patriot. I'm an American. I'm a Christian, or I believe in God. But come on out. This is a weekend where you can be with like-minded patriots, not just in your neighborhood, but throughout the state, from Southern California all the way down from San Diego. We just had a group sign up and ready. And they're going to be all coming to this central location in Paso Robles where you get to fellowship, worship, and meet other like-minded patriots that are out there on this great weekend. I mean, it's going to be amazing, Charlie. We are so excited about it.
This is California's version of Woodstock, for heaven's sake.
There you go. That's right.
And I'm looking forward to it because trust me on this. The feeling of camaraderie when we all finally get together, and especially when the Lord is in the middle of all of it. As a matter of fact, the Lord is at front, because we're big on saying God, family, country in that order. It will make a paradigm shift in your attitude. It will embolden you. It will empower you. It will encourage you and strengthen you just to be with others who feel the way you do. So Mike is right. A lot of people talk about it, but then they don't actually come out. But if you can't make it for the whole weekend, you just want to join these kind of local chapters for a convoy for a while, but not go all the way down, you can do that too. And there's going to be several stopping places, and each place we're going to have some guest speakers, and we're going to have things going on. This is all over the state of California, and it's next weekend, and I've never known anything to happen like this before. What's the website, Marilyn?
WeThePeopleCA.com. And I just wanted to put a shout out to everyone, every Patriot group, and every person that is a part of putting this together. There's a lot of people that have united, and it's, our country was founded by our forefathers, and I say foremothers, for we the people. And it's we the people that need to take it back. And now's the time.
Absolutely right. WeThePeopleCA.com. WeThePeopleCA.com. Mike, you got something else you want to leave us with?
And there is a Patriot group in your neighborhood that you'll find on that website. And that's where you can go to join in with them. If there's not, and you want to start a Trump train of your own and be part of this, hit that website up. There's an email, there's a contact us link. And it's not us that you'll be contacting, but you'll be contacting the leaders of this group, and they'll get you hooked up with a Trump train of your own. So
these are some of the most real people you'll ever meet, and you're going to make some great friends, if nothing else. Just getting involved in your area, putting a simple American flag on your vehicle. There you go. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much, Marilyn. And I will see you August 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Thank you, Charlie. See you there.
Absolutely. And you want to help this show and support this show, you can do it through Venmo.com/do-not-talk. Venmo.com/do-not-talk. Because I'm going to need some gasoline to go on this trip. And also get yourself an American-made product out of Minnesota. My boy, Mike Lindell, true American patriot. Support him, because the box stores, the big corporate pieces of crap, have all pulled his products off their shelves. All because he stood up and said, yeah, there's all kinds of election fraud happening 20 and 22. And I got the proof. Not only that, but it's now gone to the Supreme Court. Just waiting for a ruling on that. All you in the media who have been calling it election denier, and that it's the election fraud lie, and all those other stupid ass things you've been saying. That evidence is being heard by the Supreme Court now. Mike Lindell did that. Mike Lindell put his fortune on the line and has almost lost it all. So go to his online store and use my middle name as a promo code and save up to 75% off products. I was just looking at it this morning. They got all kinds of cool, over 100 products now, all American made. He insists on it. MyPillow.com/Lee, MyPillow.com/LEE. He will share with me some of the profit that he makes when you buy products using my name as a promo code. mypillow.com/Lee. Those are two great ways to help this show stay and keep on going and growing. May God bless you and keep you. May God bless America. Most importantly, America